There is another story of a lady that day night, and just before coming to the the information, another lady, the one who gave ghusl to the ladies, called this sheikh, and she said, "Sheikh, I'm in a trouble. I'm just giving bath to a lady, and I'm in trouble. I don't know." And of course, even the previous story, the woman gave ghusl to that woman. So it's not that the man, because I said the son was there, of course, but the one who gave the ghusl to that mother was a woman. So again, this woman calling this sheikh and saying, "Well, I'm in a trouble. Please, if you can help me." He said, "What's the trouble?" He said, "Is it okay if I can open up with you?" He said, "Of course, you are in trouble and you are in the middle of giving ghusl. So tell me." She said, "There is a lady who's completely dead on that place where we give the bath, but her one hand on her side. You can say the hip. One hand on her hip, the leg or the feet is up like this, and the other hand back at the head. So one hand on the head, the other hand on the side or on the hip, and the one leg is like this." So he said, "Okay, try to make it straight." She said, "Wallahi, I tried, but the thing is, I cannot push it because it might break." And Prophet ﷺ said, breaking the bone of a dead person is like breaking the bone of a living person. So a person feels at that moment. That's why even by giving ghusl, you should not use very hot water, and it's also recommended not to give very cold water. It should be normal, as you're giving that to a normal person. So the sheikh said, "Okay, you know what? Take a towel, dip it into the hot water, and put it on her muscles and elbow and everything, and try little by little." So she said, "Sheikh, you're talking about the towel. I dipped the whole body inside the hot water, and it's still same. And I don't know what to do, And it's very, visible, like, even if we wrap her on the coffin, the one hand is like this, the other hand is like this, and the leg is like this. So what should I do?" He said, "Wallahi, try your best. Try your best. Now this is it. Well, what you can do, you cannot break the hand and break the leg. And just check why this happened." Now this sheikh saying, check with the family member why this happened, and who is she and what she used to do. So she said, is it okay to ask the mother? He said, "Ask her, but take her to the side. Don't ask her in public." So this lady went to that mother and she said, "Look, we are trying our best, and I'm trying to manage her hand and leg and everything, but it's not." So the mother said, "Wallahi, when we brought her till here, till inside the place of ghusl, she was fine. She was completely straight. Once she went inside the place of ghusl, she became like this. One hand on the hip, the leg is up, and the other hand on the head. And they give her the kafan exactly the same way, because they couldn't make any changes into it. And they gave her, the funeral things and everything, all the steps. They followed all the steps. Later on, she went to the mother, and she said, "Can you please tell us why this happened to your daughter?" So she said, in her life, she never ever stopped, herself from listening to the music. Day and night, she listens to the music. Adhan is going on, Adhan is not going on, it's Ramadan, it's this, it's that. She doesn't care. She always gives money to my little son, or to her little brother, that go to Baqala, bring for yourself this and that, and go to the end of the street, and just give me the latest, and buy for me the latest CD or the latest cassette for me. And she always, into all these things. And how she died, she was invited into one of the weddings, So in the weddings, they put the music, and she was moving and so happy and going left and right. So some of the friends said, "Why don't you just come on the stage and just dance?" So she came on the stage, and this is what the mother said. She came on the stage, and exactly she put one hand on her, hip, the other hand on the head, and she just wanted to, pull her leg to just make a star or something like that. She took one round, she fell down, and she was dead, completely dead. At that moment, they took her to another room where the grooms sit and everything. They tried to put water on her. She was straight body. But look, subhanAllah, because her whole life she was doing what? The end was the same. And she went inside her grave exactly the same way she died. Subhanallah. So this is, subhanAllah, when I was going through all this, I said, subhanAllah, look how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes these people ibrah, a lesson to others, so they will see, they can understand, they can ponder upon all these things.